Is going on YouTube? I am back with another video, you guys, and you might be able to tell I am at the gas station. I just got some gas, man, because we are going to go have a little fun today in the video, man. I got the GoPro hooked up outside just in case we run into some smoke. Who knows, right? But we're going to be discussing how to properly roll race, or what are the secrets to win more races in your Dodge Challenger, Scat Pack, or Hellcat, right? Now, you guys know I have a 1320, so some of my features are a little bit different. But we'll discuss that later on in the video. We're gonna get straight into it, man. Let's go. All right, so you can see, got the GoPro hooked up, man. Before we get started, biggest thing, you wanna hold the traction control button, man. You wanna make sure it comes all the way off. You see that it turns all the way off. You guys will understand that here shortly. But I am gonna switch cameras, make sure that's running, and we're going to roll. All right, you guys, you have gone into Mexico and you're getting ready to roll race with one of your good friends, right? The biggest thing that I can tell you when it comes to roll racing, you want to find what gear works best for your car, right? Biggest thing for I would say for the Scat Packs is 40 miles to 40 miles per hour rolls, you're gonna wanna be in second gear. 60 mile per hour rolls, you're gonna wanna be in third, and you can kind of fluctuate between those two depending on your car. Now, my car is tuned, has some work done, etc. So I found that those work best for my specific car, but my shift points have been adjusted, etc. within the car itself. So biggest thing is I'm gonna go ahead and show you two ways, all right, that you should not roll race, all right? And the first being to literally just mash off on the gas, right? So we're gonna get down to 60, and all I'm gonna do, all right, is just mash the gas, right? So like for instance, you're gonna be sitting here, the horn's gonna go off, we're at 60, and right? Yes, to some that may have looked decent, right? Or sounded decent, whatever it may be, but my car absolutely jumps in general because of the work done to my car, right? That is wrong way number one. We're gonna get in wrong way number two. I'm gonna change the camera. All right, you guys, the reason I have the camera where it is because I'm actually gonna show two separate ways of doing this wrong one, right? Number one, pushing this over into manual, right? And then dropping down in gears forces you to do it yourself, right? And what I mean by that is forces you to either, right, do it here, or have to come up to the paddle shifters, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you can see we are in manual mode, right? And I'm going to, quote unquote, drop into gears, right? And then you're gonna have to do it yourself, and it takes so much longer, right? And for me, that just doesn't do it. That just does not do it, you guys. I would not want to be in manual mode trying to race a 5,000 pound car like that. So let's get into how you actually should roll race your car. All right, you guys, let's fully show you the two proper ways that you'll have. Again, 60 miles per hour, right? We're gonna drop down into third, and all right, way bigger difference, you guys. Obviously, you can actually, if you see the hood lift up a little bit more, and the actual takeoff was more aggressive because I was sitting at a way higher RPM when I actually launched, which is the whole reason of dropping down in the gears, you guys. Now, the other way, which is a big secret if you don't want to have to hit your paddle shifter here 1,000 times to get down into gear, is to get into whatever speed you want to get into, right? And you're going to sit here and you are going to hold your actual paddle, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you'll get set up, right? You're going to sit there with your left hand, hold, guys, you can obviously see I'm playing in Mexico traffic here, right? But the best way for me is I like to actually drop down in gear and let it function itself, right? Yes, some people like to hold it. You know, I think that's nice if you're kind of in between mile per hour, like a 50 roll or something like that. But since I know my car, it's one of those things that I certainly prefer, right? The actual going down in gears on my own, since I know the car, right? 45 and 60 are the only rolls that I'll do. 45s are a little tough depending on temperature outside, right? But you can kind of see how quickly the car gets up versus just mashing off at the gas or trying to do it yourself, because the car will naturally shift itself. Now, not 1,000% sure about like Mustangs or other cars, etc. I got a guy who's got a BMW, and he was so used to his Scat Pack shifting for himself, and he ended up trying to do it, and he almost redlined his own car, right? Which is super, super dangerous. You don't want to do that for sure. But you guys just saw all it takes is a little bit of a drop down, right? And then you are out. Now I'm going to show you guys kind of some slower pulls, or smaller mile per hour pulls at different gears, right? So I'm going to get up to 40 and then go into second here as soon as I get on the straightaway here of a back road in Mexico, right? See, I wish y'all could sit in the car with me and actually feel what it's like, right? But you definitely want to learn your car and learn how to shift for sure. All right, YouTube, you can see we are back, right? It started to rain a little bit, so obviously this car and rain does not go well together, right? But if you learn something, man, or if you have any other tips and tricks for how to roll race your 392 or Hellcat, let me know. Leave it down in the comments, man. We didn't get any smoke, and the crazy part was it started raining, so I took my GoPro off, and as soon as I get to the light right by my house, right, 392 wanted to play, and you know how that goes if you're a regular 392. I'm gonna walk out your life, man. But if you haven't already, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. We got caffeine and octane in the morning. I'm super excited about that. Rain or shine, you guys. So stay tuned for that, and we are out.